Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm your host, Mike Briggs. We've been coming to you every week since 2008. We started Central Valley Talk because people said, there's nothing to do in Fresno. We said, what? There's so many things to do, so many cool things to do in Fresno that we come here every week and we tell you about them. Now, coming up this week is the Rogue Festival. Have you heard of it? Well, we have one of the Rogue Festival performers here, Ryan Adam Wells. Welcome, Ryan.
Thanks, Mike.
Now, are you an expert on all things Rogue?
I've done several Rogues, so I don't know if I call myself an expert, but I definitely feel comfortable talking about it.
Yeah.
I know it pretty well.
Now, tonight's the kickoff.
Tonight is the kickoff, yes.
Today is Thursday, if you're watching live. Thursday, and tonight at Goldstein's in the Tower District is a kickoff thing. They kind of have a preview of all the things. It's just a big fun party, and I think, is it free to go to that? It's free to go over there, so go to Goldstein's tonight, and you just get a sampling of the whole Rogue Festival. Now, if it's the same as previous years, you buy a wristband, right? Buy a wristband. How much is that? $6. You buy the wristband, and then you pay at the door to see any of the events. All that door money goes to the performer, so it's very cool. Whether you go or not, just go buy the wristband to support Rogue, and that's kind of a cool way. Did I skip anything you wanted to talk about?
That's perfect.
Because we're out of time. I'm just kidding, Ryan. Now tell me, I'm going to put this poster up here, and you can kind of explain it to us.
Yeah, so Powers is it's my brand new show. I'm debuting it here at Rogue. Just finished it. I do musical storytelling shows.
Okay.
So they're hour-long true stories, peppered with my original songs, and they
Now,
have
do
rise
you
and
have
fall.
powers or some superhuman
Oh
ability?
God, I wish. The show in itself is a storytelling show about my love of comic books, and then framed around my struggles with depression.
Okay.
So kind of how those two play off each other, and how I've found strength in one, and used it to help my struggles through the other.
So in your show, you're going to talk and play and sing and do the
Yeah.
harmonic. Now you have a Taylor guitar, I know.
I do, yes.
That's a kind of a nice guitar. I think the best, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a Taylor guy through and through, 100%.
Do you want to give us an example or tell us a
Yeah,
story?
sure.
Or whatever you want to say or do.
So I describe these shows, shorthand, I call them Arlo's, because I grew up loving Arlo Guthrie.
Guthrie, yep.
It's that kind of vibe, kind of Dallas's Restaurant feel. But this is a song that's going to be in the show. It's called Darwin. It's there's a superhero called Darwin who I talk a little bit about in the show, and this song is more about what adaptation means.
Okay.
I wanted to write a nerdy love song, and this is kind of what came out. Yeah. I'll be the fire in your pocket when you want to start a fight. If you're ready to cool down, well then I'll become some ice, and I'll be fuel for your rocket, or the rocket failing that. Anything you ever need from me, I'll adapt. So you want to get a bill passed? Well then I'll become the Senate. If you start to catch a cold, I'll turn into Triamedic, or the aspirin for your headache, or the pillow for your nap. Whatever you decide you need from me, baby, I'll adapt. So you wanna live life and say who I am? Well, I'll become a wahoo for you. They say that no man is an island. Well, I can rearrange my molecules, so that's no longer true. Oh, you wanna look real pretty? Well, I'll be 10 diamond rings. You wanna fly around the city? I'll become a pair of wings, or a traffic helicopter, or a super cool jetpack. I'll figure out a way to get you high. Baby, I'll adapt. I'll be your mansion in the Hamptons, or your cozy little shack. Whatever you decide you need from me, I'll adapt. I'll adapt. I'll adapt.
Ryan Adam Wells. Now you call that Darwin?
Darwin is the name of that song, yeah.
Yeah. This is great. Now, there's a lot of Rogue Festival performers from our local area. I love to talk to people who come from out of town.
Yeah.
And you have a show, you wrote a show, and you travel around and do it at different fringe festivals?
I do. This will be my, somewhere in the realm of 40 some odd fringe festivals that I've done. I've done Edinburgh twice. I've done Adelaide, Perth, Australia. I've been all over the U.S., all over Canada, and I've been doing this for now. I did my first fringe in 2010, and this has been now over a decade of doing them.
How many times have you been to Fresno?
I think this is my fifth
Time here, yeah.
Yeah, fourth or fifth. I'm not very good with numbers, which is why I do this for a living.
Well, you're in a different city, a different country, all over the world,
Yeah.
every day a different spot. And where are you stationed?
Houston, Texas is home.
Houston, Texas,
That's my home
okay.
base, yeah.
Now, we're way out of time, but I'm going to push the time limit a little here. You're going to be at Hearts Haven.
Hearts Haven, yes.
That's here in the tower.
Yes.
And we got a message coming
yeah.
from Garcia.
My shows.
Just happen to have him there.
Saturday the 4th at 3:30, Sunday the 5th at 3:30, Friday the 10th at 5:30, Saturday the 11th at 6:30, and I forgot this Friday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. as well.
They're all going to be at Hearts Haven.
All at Hearts Haven.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing two special bonus productions of the 500 List, which is a show that I brought here before. I workshopped here, and I'm bringing the finished version so people can come and see what it looks like now after a couple years after touring it. And that's going to happen Saturday the 4th at 9:30 p.m. and Friday the 10th at 10 p.m.
Here in the tower, you could find a book, a Rogue book. It has the schedule, the places, the details. They're collectible souvenirs, too, by the way. Hearts Haven's here on Van Ness, our street here, a little to the south, maybe around the 900 block, something like that, 1000 block, maybe Hearts Haven. It's walkable. It's walkable. It's south, just a little bit south of Olive on Van Ness. All the Rogue venues, I think, are walkable. There may be some that you got a little stretch or a little hike, but nothing to do in Fresno. This weekend, next weekend, we got the Rogue.
Yeah.
Thank you. You honor us for coming here, Ryan.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You know what they say? You've never really made it big till you've been on internet TV in Fresno, California. You're
Yeah.
there. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks.
We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.